We're sitting here on our bed. Of course, we've got Trollsbane with us. And we're waiting on the replies. All right. What's up, Raymond? How you doing, buddy? Welcome into the show. Of course, everybody knows Raymond, and everybody loves Raymond. All my day was pretty good, except for I almost got in a fight, but I'll get to that later on. So anyway, guys, y'all know how it normally works. We're going to wait for about 5 minutes or until a few more people have showed up. All right. What's up, Joshua? How you doing? Thank you, man. Here pretty soon we're going to have the breastplate. We only got this month and next month, and then we'll have the breastplate, guys. So by about mid-July, maybe, we should have the breastplate. So it's going to be awesome. Thank you very much, man. Hey, there's my Jin Jin. Welcome in, my baby. What's up, Leno? How you doing, man? Welcome back in, brother. Been a minute since we seen you, man. All right. So you guys know how it goes. We've got 3 more minutes before we start the show. So we're going to have a quick little hangout. So anyway, guys, welcome in. Sometimes you have to do one thing at a time. Let's be honest, things are expensive. Exactly. So I have leg armor and I have tassets also to buy. I'm also going to be buying a new pair of bracers. Oh yeah, things are expensive now. Y'all got a rain shower earlier, Jin Jin? We almost did. We almost did. It was drizzling and it looked nasty, but it passed us over. Anyway, so we actually have a decent amount of people in here. Let's go on ahead and start the show on why it's important to be self-reliant. All right, guys. So first off, nobody likes a burden. So if you're a burden on somebody, your best bet is to go out and find a way to become self-reliant. That is always the easiest thing for you to do. Go out and find a way to become self-reliant. And sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's a lot of sacrifice, but it also means more when you accomplish it, so becoming self-reliant and taking care of one's own business and one's own problems becomes a very big deal when you become older. And the older you get, the bigger the deal gets. I've noticed my dad likes to do things on his own, now that he can't really exactly do it all the way. But you can see he doesn't exactly like to ask for help for it either. And it's not exactly his fault. It's his pride, guys. He wants to be able to do it as a man, and he wants to be self-reliant. He has been ever since he was young, just as I have been. That's why I can't stand living in my dad's house again. It's not his fault. It's not his fault at all. It's my fault, because I ended up moving somewhere before I knew how the situation was going to play out. And I knew they were in a divorce case. I just didn't expect it to be child support involved, so that kind of just screwed me on that. But anyway, so, how everything works out is when you become self-reliant, you start having this strength. You start having this power that comes about you. What's up, John? So you start having this power that comes about you, this strength that comes with being able to take and look at things in a better manner and be able to work things out, because you learn how to problem solve when you become self-reliant. I am not queso. I am not queso. But anyway, when you learn how to become self-reliant, you build these important skills, such as problem solving, such as, being able to look at a situation probably from outside the box, look at it in a way that nobody else does. And you might have a way of fixing it that is more efficient than anybody else ever knows of. So, and it's probably because of experience you learned on your own, trying to figure it out, becoming self-reliant. And a lot of us when we were younger, we wanted to be self-reliant. We wanted to be able to take care of ourselves, and we wanted to grow up too fast, guys. And no, I'm not a wizard. I'm a Viking, but we wanted to grow up too fast. So instead, we end up taking and. But what's up, Adventure Paws? When am I posting again? Probably tomorrow morning, about 8 o'clock, Texas time. But anyway, guys, so back to where I'm getting at. I'm doing this YouTube thing and trying my best at it so that maybe I can become self-reliant myself. I want a merchandise store set up. I want to be able to take and help you guys out. I want to be able to take and, start a charity to help everyone out. And, this right here is my Jin's channel. Go check her out. I just posted it. That's at JinHolder976. What's up, Brentley? Welcome back in. So, yeah, guys, you want to be able to take and use these skills to keep yourself self-reliant. You don't want to have to always bum somebody's couch every 4 months. You don't want to always have to take and stay with somebody else. Trust me, whenever I had to become codependent because of my condition, guys, it became a big problem finding people who were okay with me staying with them, and it wasn't because I was too weird or causing too much problems or anything. It's just simply everybody else has got their own issues. They've got their own bills to take care of. They can't take care of somebody else. So it was this or a nursing home. So I came to my dad's house so that I can eventually get up off of my feet and become self-reliant again and get out from underneath disability on the process. Guys, because I absolutely hate being on disability. It drives me nuts. I'd rather be self-reliant. I'd rather take care of myself. And that's something you don't see anymore. We have a lot of kids that are 28 years old. And the only reason why I'm calling them 28-year-old kids is because they still live at home and they still expect their parents to take care of them. And no, guys, that's not our culture. Our culture, you get out, you go make something of yourself. You go do something. You become self-reliant. And if you are going to stay home with your parents, you find a way to pay rent. You find a way to pay them. You still got to go out and get a job. So you can't just sit there and sit by yourself. I'm on my VR. Oh, okay. Nice. You're on your VR set? That's cool. But anyway, guys, you can't just sit there and be like that. You actually have to take and work towards becoming self-reliant. You have to work towards becoming something better than what you were, guys, because every day strive for something better. Turn around and look at your life and see what people are going to think of in a few years. What you saying please for, John? But, you want to look back at your life and see what people think about you. Guys, you want to be able to leave this world better than when you came here. You're on your tablet. That's cool, Brentley. It's good to do that. Yeah, it is. This is scrapped a Freddy Tea Party. Guys, I'm not talking about being a Tea Party man. I'm talking about actually taking and learning how to take care of yourself. Learning how to look into your own body and look into your own strength, your own heart, your own soul, and be able to figure out, hey, this is what it's going to take for me to be able to succeed. This is what I got to sacrifice. This is what I got to do. That's self-reliance. And when you're able to take care of yourself, which eventually nobody else will. Nobody else will be able to take care of themselves eventually. Everybody's going to eventually have to be taken care of. You can't fight the bitter bite of old age. You can't do it. Guys, it's going to hit you no matter what. So the best thing to do is get yourself prepared. You want a good little nest egg, so you maybe can actually have a stay-at-home nurse instead of having to go to a nursing home or stay in a hospital all the time. You might be able to have hospice come to you instead of you go to hospice. You want to be able to make sure you have a nest egg set up. That way you can actually sit there and be self-reliant for the rest of your life. You can actually take care of yourself no matter what, because it's your money handling your problems. And these are some of the things that we need to take into consideration, guys. We need to be able to work on being self-reliant, because there's a lot of us that would rather someone else take care of us, and that's just not right. Guys, get up off your butt, go do something. I don't even care if you're making fake workout videos, man. Do something about it. Get out there and make something of yourself. I know you can. Your family knows you can. Your friends know you can. Go do it. Go, do you. But instead, a lot of them are going to stay at home. A lot of them want to take the easy route. And that's a very big problem, because you end up having grown adults with zero skills. All they can really do is pop something in the microwave and press buttons on a controller all day, or type away, and that's just a very sad existence, in my opinion. So don't get mad at me. But, guys, if that's all you want to do, that's just, I feel sad. I do feel sorry for you. And the whole reason being is because your life is going to pass you by in the blink of an eye. It will fly by in the twinkle of your right eye. And when it is done, you're just going to sit back and go, what did I do? What did I do my entire life? So becoming self-reliant, at least you can sit back and go, well, didn't make it, but I gave it a God's honest try. I worked hard, and that gives you some pride, guys. And I understand some people don't want to do anything, but those some people need to realize neither did anybody in the Great Depression. But guess what they had to do? Get up and do something, otherwise they starved to death. So that's been the way it is for centuries, guys. You've got to get up and do something. You've got to be energetic. You've got to be mobile. And you've got to learn how to take care of yourself to as best degree as you can, because if you don't, the world will walk all over you. They will take you for advantage. They're just going to see another sucker, and that's it, man. I hate to put it that way, but it's just true, and you need to be able to take and get up and look at your life and say, I want to change. I want something better. So you become self-reliant. And that self-reliance helps you to gain something better. If you want something bigger, something better, you have a dream, go out and strive for it. But you got to become self-reliant first. You got to learn how to take care of yourself before you can ever even take care of a dream. Guys? And that's just how it works. You got to figure out your budgets. You got to figure out your where your funds are going to go. You got to figure all these things out, guys, before you ever even really get started, and these are things that not very many people think of. I know I didn't think of it when I tried to start this charity. I didn't realize how much paperwork goes involved into it. It's a process, guys. It's a process, and I'm not giving up. I've got the determination to go through with it, but at the same time, couldn't you have made it a little easier? But anyhow, I never realized how hard it was to just want to help people. But we actually have a situation where we see a world right now filled with individuals that, if you've ever heard the story of the grasshopper and the squirrel, you'll understand what I mean. The squirrel stored away nuts all year round and everything, working hard, trying to make sure he had everything he needed, while the grasshopper set aside and was lazy. Well, when winter hit, the grasshopper starved to death and the squirrel was just fine. We have too many grasshoppers. We need more squirrels. And I'm not saying we need to increase the workforce, and make everybody become these robots or anything like that. That's not what I mean. Shut up. What's it, baby? What's it? What you need? Are you hungry? You're hungry? All right, guys, let me feed my dog, and we'll get right back to the conversation, okay? Sorry, guys. We've been recently having critters get into our dog food, so we have to lock it up, and I had to go get the key from my dad. There you go. See, if I was self-reliant, I wouldn't have to worry on that. How's everyone doing? Hello, ERT. How's everybody? How's everybody doing, guys? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you all so much for being here. If you would, please hit the like, share, subscribe, and bell icon if you're brand new here. Come join the community. We always like new people. Anyway, so, back to the conversation about self-reliance. I've learned many skills to try. I'm doing not good. I'm worried. What's wrong, emergency? What's going on? We're going to pause the show real quick to help ERT. What's going on? Let us know, man. Let us know. Let us know. Let us know. Just waiting for an alert to evacuate. Is it the wildfires? How you doing, country girl sweet? Welcome in. But is it the wildfires, my dear? Or my friend, whatever you are? Yes, the wildfires. Okay, I got you. Yeah, guys, let's pray for ERT. The wildfires are getting pretty bad up there, and they're actually trying to stretch towards the U.S. So let's hope that they can get these fires under control, because, guys, it won't be good if it crosses the border. We could actually deal with some major damage. They're so intense. They are too intense. Ooh, that's not good. Hopefully we can get it under control. But yeah, guys, there's forest fires, wildfires going on around part of Canada, and that's where ERT is from. And they are experiencing a severe problem trying to fight this. So let's give them all the prayers we can. 70% to 0. Ooh, no. That's not good. That's not good at all. But we'll make sure that y'all are okay, though. We're going to try to find a way to make sure y'all are fine by prayers or some other way of shape, form, or fashion, guys. Because it doesn't matter what God you pray to something, you know. Because if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for everything, you know. So that's something you got to take into consideration, guys. Oh, thank you. Thank you, ERT. I understand you're scared. You're better now, Shuck? You got a big old bowl of food? You feel better? You feel better now, my Shuck? No, you're not going outside. No, we just went outside before the show. Nope, not happening. Nope, nope, nope. I love my dog. You know, guys, Shuck is a beautiful black lab and pit bull mix. He's the best thing I've ever had in my life. You know, he's a great little dog. Well, not little, but he's a great dog. I love him to death. I really do. You know, it's not often you can find a really good dog. You know, and he's a really good dog. You know, guys, I hope y'all are enjoying yourselves today. I know it's a little, Mama says hello, Shuck. He's like, can't talk right now, grooming. But I'm glad that ERT is going to be feeling safe here with us. You know, hopefully they can actually be able to evacuate on time if they need to. So let's make sure that that's going to be able to, let's make sure they get all the support they'll be able to get here on the show. Here on the channel. Wow, I cannot talk. Sorry, guys. Wow, I am having issues. You know, guys, I'm pretty tired, actually. I had a long day. You know, but I'm trying. I am definitely trying. You know, we're probably just going to go straight into doing a quick hangout. So let me go get myself something to drink, and I'll be right back, guys. All right? So we're going to finish out the rest of the show with a hangout. Jin, till then, you have the floor. All right. I have returned. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, I am back. We are having a nice little hangout session now. So how's everybody's day been? How's the night going? Y'all got any plans for tonight? Or have y'all already done your plans for the night? If so, what were they? Come on, come join the conversation. All right. We got a nice good bottle, nice good horn of water here, so we can have a nice good scald. All right, guys. I want to thank everybody for being here. You know, I do apologize. I'm a little slower tonight. I'm just tired, a little emotionally drained. I almost got in a fight today, so that's one thing. I actually almost got in a fist fight. So just a little emotionally drained. No, it didn't work. That the guy didn't help. That the guy was trying to pull out a shotgun on me. So, yeah, that was interesting. But anyway, so I'd like to thank everybody who's showing up. I know a lot of our friends are busy about this time. You know, I'd like to thank all of our new friends that are showing up. If you would, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon, come join the family. Guys, don't forget to go check out @JenHolder976, guys. That's my girlfriend, @JenHolder976. You know, we'll definitely be able to have a better night tomorrow night. I think we're actually going to probably end it at 30 minutes tonight. I'm just having trouble getting in the mood, guys. I'm working on it. If we end up having another show, we might end up having another show later on tonight. I don't know yet, but that might just be just another hangout. So, yeah, I might need to get some sleep. That might be my problem. We've done a lot of work today. So I'm probably going to be ending this here in about another 25 minutes or 24 or not 25 minutes. Another 4 minutes or so. Oh man, I am tired. And I do apologize. The show is not as lively as it is. But I do want to thank everybody who showed up for Clint's Critter Chat this morning and everyone who showed up for afternoon hangouts. We had very successful shows this morning and this afternoon. So I'm very sorry that we're not having such a successful show tonight. Just homie's not feeling it, man. That's just all there is to it. Homie's not feeling it. But it's all good. We'll see you guys all here next time. Just took something for heartburn there, my Jin. I got you there. Mine's just my head. I'm having trouble with my schizophrenia right now, and I'm having a lot of trouble focusing, so it's making me really confused. And I don't think I need to be online right now for that. Because if I'm going to have a schizophrenic episode, I need to have it on camera. Because it's not going to be good. So, I think that's what's coming on, either that or a seizure. So we're going to find out. But guys, I'm probably going to have to go on ahead and get off of here and take off this armor just in case either one of them happens. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Sorry about the short video, and I'm sorry that it just didn't work out tonight. We'll try again some other night. All right? Later, guys. Remember, love your mama, love your papa, love yourself, be kind, always find a way to help everybody. We'll catch you next time.